larger hands or smaller hands, we can actually adapt our palm to suit their needs. The majority of the people, though, they'll fall into the same size palm, which is our standard extra large size. We have had in the past where guys have needed a smaller palm, and then we've had in the past too where guys have super large hands that obviously have to have a larger palm. I said earlier that all of our parts are die cut, but what we'll do there is if it's smaller, we'll just die cut the part and then cut the fingers down if he needs a little shorter finger. And if it's larger, we have paper templates made of 3 of the parts, which allow us to, actually 4 of the parts, which allow us to custom create a palm for the particular bullet. Alright, now we have the back and front of the palm done. This being the back, this being the front. We got to join the two together. This is actually a pretty critical part in the build, because you want to keep everything straight and square, otherwise you'll get fingers that are shifting. So as I come up to the end here, I'm going to squeeze my gusset together, and we have a corresponding point on the end of our palm face finger that should line up to the center portion of the gusset. And I just want to be very careful when I go around here that we keep those points together. And we should end up with a nice square finger. When it's all said and done. And again, we're into a corner, so we got to take a little bit of extra time and care there. And same thing here, we're going to come up and make sure we get right to the center point of the finger and we go around the apex of this curve. It can be a little tricky here, and again, attempting to do this on a flatbed machine, I'd be fighting this all day and all night probably. And some of the areas of the other parts of the blocker we'll actually get to another machine to use, and I've ran out of thread there, so let me just stop and fix that up, and we'll reattach this guy. Alright, we're back ready to go. Down into the corner again. And come back up this finger. Around the top of the finger. I have a foot pedal that's actually letting me raise and lower the foot there that you probably can't see in the shot right now, but that's allowing me to pivot the machine. I just push down on the pedal and it raises the foot up. Same thing here, I find the center of my gusset and then come around the top. And we're into the home stretch. This part's always a tricky part here, and getting through the thumb where it joins into the glove. I And if you've done it right and you're good, everything lines up perfectly as it has here, and we don't have any extra material on one end, and pretty much have finished making the blocker palm. I've set this so around the end of the thumb. Just like so. Then there's a couple of tabs that we're going to put onto the glove. These tabs, of course, need to be glued, and we'll see if Peg can go over and glue my 3 tabs for me, and then we'll put those on, and we'll finish the assembly of the glove. And trim up some threads while I wait for those parts to come over. And once again, another completed blocker palm, or almost completed blocker palm, once I get the remaining tabs on. And then we'll punch some holes in it for ventilation, and it should be good. Thank you. And that's Nigel, our killer attack dog you hear in the background. Don't worry, his bark is scarier than his bite. He weighs about 6.5 pounds, and it's a Chinese crested naked dog, so he works with us here in the shop, keeps us company, I guess. Alright, we'll sew these tabs on. Just a little reinforcing tab for when we do an extra step of the blocker. And the final step of building the blocker. And I pop my thread off my needle. Run that back through there. There we go. One completed blocker palm. At least the sewing portion of it. I'm going to add some holes to it for ventilation, and then we'll attach the cuff of the blocker in another step. And there you have it.